Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we should look to the war up front. The Titans are #1 in rushing yards, going up against the Jags, who will need to be strong up front. With that, let's get up to Tennessee. We're standing by in Nashville, our Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Tonight, we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's not going anywhere to start tonight. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. Now look at the starting unit, and here's to you, Mr. Robinson.
Oh, I like that one. Allen Robinson, I loved coming out of Penn State. Everyone kept telling me he's not fast enough, and I kept pointing to the film and saying yes, but he catches everything. He's definitely a threat.
And he's got Peak. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
They go play action here on 1st down. Surveying the field. He's going to air one out, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. The starting defense for the Titans.
Terrell Casey doesn't get the attention that he deserves, but he is an absolutely terrific defensive tackle, the best player on just about any team he would play on.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, that was a great example of what we've been told from the time we first put on pads as little guys in the backyard. Effort will be rewarded if you keep giving it. And how about that run? Broke through a couple of tackles, refused to go down, legs churning. I like what I saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level play.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
We talk all the time about how important it is to have leverage in blocking. It's also a big part of policing up gaps. Did you move someone out of the A gap? Did you move them out of the B gap in order to create space for your guy to run? In this case, all those gaps were shut down.
Yeah, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it's brought in by Eric Decker. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field, and when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
To Decker over the middle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Good.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Left side, caught by Matthews. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And this Jacksonville Jaguar defense, Charles, they have a lot riding on the youngster Jalen Ramsey.
As you well know, he was my #1 player coming out of the 2016 draft. I loved his versatility. The big question mark, is he enough of a ball hawk? Didn't have very many interceptions in college, but boy, he does everything else that you want. Runs, hits, wraps up on his tackles. He's going to start on the corner for the Jaguars. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, a ball may come your way.
Offense just a yard away from the line they need to gain. Third down.
Now let's go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And able to find Decker. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Now the fullback, it's the Alabama product, Jalston Fowler. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal.
On just about every team, okay, forget it. On every team, the goal is to be in 3rd and what they call manageable, to give yourself a chance to pick up a first down.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jason Morrow, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
He's got time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Derek Morgan in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
1 receiver left, 3 to the right. On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Boy, bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get it all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long, thought he needed the deep pass, couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Back to throw here. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
One of the things that I observed when Dante Fowler was coming out in the NFL draft, how hard he played the game. Every time I turned on a tape, he was either rushing the passer, making a play, or making a play in space against a ball downfield, or hustling from one sideline to the other. How about that play right there? Making a nice tackle, holding it to a short gain.
And Decker's got it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield.
Lucky 56.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he's brought down. A good pickup there on 20 yards. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Here's Fowler, the fullback. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jalston Fowler, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. He's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out now
and affect their play.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Weatherspoon. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they'll go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
On the ground, it's West again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Now back to throw. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And Suckup will put this one right through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Maybe an anxious moment or two when the ball was on its way, but he does find a way to curl it in.
Oh, yeah, that one definitely hugged the left upright, but he got it to go.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will take a knee here. So per the new rules in 2016, this will be brought out to the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Second down now after the incompletion. Bortles will try again on second down. Finding time. He's going to try and go. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. Darren Waller as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Out come the Titans now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a 4-receiver look to the right side. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw here on first down. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Green. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. looking to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm hearing my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Left side, caught by Matthews. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he slings one that's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got it to West on the dump off. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down. They'll come out in the pistol. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This is taken at the 3. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 7 yards to go on second down. On play action, now Bortles. Peaks got it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down of the sack. Bortles to throw on second down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. On third and long, it's Bortles. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Here's Brad Nortman now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. This will be fielded at the 17. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And the play clock's running down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Matthews makes the ground. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second down now after the pass completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. No. Jack, Patriot.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 2, now third down. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's third and goal. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll look to throw on third and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Jay Samaro with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Succop for the extra point. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And the lead is now 13. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They'll come out in the pistol. On play action, it's Bortles. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender.
Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On second down, here's Bortles. He gets it here to Peake. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
A nickel set shown by the Titans on third down.
They can pass. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Bortles to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Bortles now to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Their dangerous wide receiver, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. And the lead will shrink to 6. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll set up a throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So he rolls out of the pocket left, just ends up finding. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Steps away. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's picked off by Bryce McCain.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He hits West underneath. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And, Charles, in this situation, this is where the word miracle comes into play.
Have to score real fast, maybe throw a jump ball in the end zone and hope for the best.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Now a play fake. Bortles. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to let it fly. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally, someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There's no shyness there pushing the ball downfield, but I like the coverage on the play in good position. And when you have a 50-50 ball, who's going to come down with it? I like the way they made the play, came across, and knocked it away.
Throwing now is Bortles. And he's got Pete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They go play action here on first down. Out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Bortles will try again on second down. He's going to let it fly. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats inbounds.
To throw, it's Bortles. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Green, 90.
One final try now for Bortles. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Tennessee, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the San Diego Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll